As one of the shapers and movers of this television series, Vampire Diaries, is there there's a interesting rumor going around right now, or I don't know if you could even verify this, that it kind of ties into the idea of the originals and Silas and what have you, but is there any truth that you're going to be introducing the character of Dracula?
Oh, I have not heard that. I haven't heard that. No, we're not planning on doing that. It's just we basically create our own mythology. But I will say, like, the concept of Silas emerged from the idea of like the devil and like this devil serpent, and so we try to like ground everything in some concept that already exists. But I think the Dracula thing is probably too literal. It's something we'd probably like make fun of.
Okay.
But yeah.
So can you talk about the decision to make Catherine human and who you wanted to take the cure? Did it change at all? Did you start out saying we're going to have someone take the cure and then it changed?
Yeah, so we knew obviously with the cure in play, we started thinking, okay, well we'll just make Elena a vampire. We'll just make her a vampire and then we'll turn her human. And then we were like, oh, that's so, so then we were like, who's the worst person it could happen to? And everyone was like, oh, Damon. And that's what actually happens in the book.
Right.
And then I was thinking, like, I don't know, we were all kind of thinking, once you get over the initial like fun of seeing Damon as human, it's like, what does that look like? Like, I don't want to see Damon like weak or not awesome or not killing people, not ripping people's hearts out. So then I guess I don't know. Somebody just said like Catherine, and all of a sudden it just, for me at least, it all just was like, yes, that is the best idea. So I think some of the fans are like, what? Why are you doing this to like this badass vampire? But that's exactly why we're doing it. It's because she is the best vampire, and so she will make the worst human.
Will she be seeking out a way to turn back?
She explores the concept, or we explore the concept in the first episode and realize that she can't turn back.
So is that going to make her more vulnerable as a character, or are you going to explore
for sure. So she still continues to be bitchy, conniving, manipulative, but now she's this person that can be killed, that can get a cold, that can get a paper cut. So she's like, she's like, she can't do anything cool. Yeah, exactly.
And how's the show going to handle the exodus of some of the original characters?
I was kind of like dreading it, thinking of like, but what I realized last season is we just had this like abundance of heroes. Even though Kowski isn't a hero, he's like a guy lead, and it's like we just have so many people we have to have storylines for in these episodes, and our scripts are 43, 44 pages. It's just not enough room to tell a good story every episode with these people. So we feel like we just did all we wanted to do with the original story, with the kind of dangling idea of this love between Caroline and Klaus and what's happening with them. And so I think the show is in a good spot, and like the originals is going to be a whole new adventure for us.
With Bonnie dying and no one's really safe on the show, people come back and forth, is she going to seek out a way to come back, are we going to see any other people kind of return from the dead?
Well, what's cool about Bonnie is that, for starters, nobody knows she's dead for a while, and so she's existing on the other side, and then eventually we're going to learn what the other side looks like through her point of view, and so we've never actually seen the other side. We've never seen what it's like to be trapped there. And like me, if I were dead, it's like you guys wouldn't see me, but I would be sitting here like seeing all of you guys. So that will be cool. Once our people figure it out, like I think that's probably going to be a storyline, like how can we get it back? But right now we have no plans to actually just like bring her back. Yeah, with Bonnie, I feel like we kind of ran the gamut of what she can be as a witch, and our choice was to kind of kill her or to make her go super dark and like badass, like crazy. And I feel like that's kind of been done a million. Anytime you have a witch, it's like, oh, she's drunk with power. And so I'm like, okay, we've done that. So let's see what else we can do.
Okay. Thanks.
Okay, so thanks everyone.